Hi, I'm going to talk about how I'm surviving with 128 kbps speed and what all smartphone related applications or functions that I'm able to do without any problem. So the first thing is, I'm on cricket and recently I've downgraded my plan. So I have 12 days remaining on my plan and I have only 2 GB limit of high speed data, which I blew through in a day or two. And I'm on 128 kbps from then. So this video is talking about what all I can accomplish with 128 kbps speed without any hitch. Okay. First thing I'll try to cover is loading a security camera application from my parents' house and see how it works on 128 kbps if I'm able to see what's going on there. Okay. So cancel. I'm not going to load all the cameras. I'm just going to load cam 1 and 3. So this is like basically the outside, and so you see that the video, there is no problem with the video loading because I'm pretty sure that video that it gets compressed, so basically I'm able to see what's happening in India sitting in the US. So 128 kbps, big thumbs up over there. Okay. So that's the first item that I wanted to cover. The second item I wanted to cover is video calling and audio calling. As you saw, this video got loaded, pretty much without a hitch. The same way, the audio calling and video calling on VoIP services I have tested out. They really work well. So basically, Duo, Signal, WhatsApp. These are the three applications that I use to keep in touch with my family, right? So on WhatsApp, I tried the audio calling. It worked really well. Signal and Duo, I tried video calling, and to my surprise, they really worked well. I mean, 128 kbps, such long strides. Compression of data has taken in these many years, right? So basically, very usable video calling on Duo on Signal. I haven't tried video calling on WhatsApp. One thing I wanted to mention here, without forgetting, is um, my my picture is pretty good on my parents' end, but my parents' picture was a little bit pixelated on my end. But this was observed on Signal. Duo, I mean, apparently Google does it better. So that's about video calling and audio calling. Maybe that's an important use case for anybody like me. And I thought you wanted to know about that. The third important thing is maps. If you are stuck someplace, if you want to get to someplace else in a pinch, how it works. So let's look for all these were, I was testing some places, right? So let's look at some place I have never been to, right? And then see if it works. Like Portland, Oregon. I've never searched for it. Probably I must have. I don't remember. But Portland, Oregon, directions, from New Mexico. Oh, no, no, not La Cruces, dude. Okay, fine. There is a La Cruces drive. I was going for La Cruces, New Mexico, but of course I'm a foreigner. I do not know how to spell right. It takes time, but trust me, it loads up. It loads up. So basically, oh, it did. So you're in a car, take a couple of bites into your sandwich, and your route is loaded. I can do a preview, or I can do a direct start, right? So basically, it gave you. I mean, yeah, again, it's working for the transit info, but for a car drive, it just shows up. Okay, so let's look at something else. Brampton, Canada. Or maybe Idaho, right? Someplace in Idaho. What about local? I don't know any city in Idaho. Okay, Idaho Falls. That's good. Sorry guys, I'm a foreigner. 12 hours, 55 minutes. That's perfect. Okay, so it works. Maps, big thumbs up. So far we looked at security camera, thumbs up. Video and voice calling, I just told you, but it works. Thumbs up. Maps, thumbs up. And now the pain points. The first thing is news. That's my use case. And then app updates and then YouTube video searches. So these are the things that usually anybody would do, right? Unless you're of a different profession which you use your phone for. I do not know about that, but let's look at news. I downloaded Opera Mini because I heard rave reviews about how it compresses data. So there's one thing that I wanted to talk about is if I load CNN.com, I observe that it does not load, or there is some problems while it loads. The progress bar really ran fast till here, and then after that it just stops. And then after a while it says it was not able to load the page. So thumbs down for news. But there's another way for you to look at recent news. I'll tell you how to work around and then read. But you won't be able to see the complete news covered in CNN today. So see, CNN.com failed. I looked at a couple of regional newspapers from my country, failed as well. So instead, you can do a Google search. And in Google, you can type CNN. And then you get this latest from CNN.com things, right? Those links individually will work. Of course, you cannot choose on how it should work when you are at 128 kbps. So I'm just telling you how to make it work for you, okay? So this is fine. Now I'm going back to another aspect of Opera or functionality that's called as offline news. If you go to offline news, you click refresh, the news gets refreshed. I'm not refreshing it right now. I've had hit and miss, experience with this. So basically the offline news loads up, and then the premise is if you click on it, the text appears instantaneously. I don't know why it's not appearing right now. For the sake of this video, I have I would like to blaze past it or move past it. Let's try one more time to load different links. You see, this used to happen instantaneously as soon as I click on it, but I don't know why it's taking this much of time. This is definitely something amiss because this is offline news. This is how it should appear. It shouldn't take that much of time to load this offline news, right? There's no picture in it, it's just text. But at least I'm glad that you're able to see that the offline news actually, is offline news. There is no this plain text here without any jazz, right? Fine. We have covered news, which is, a little bit of middle ground between thumbs up and thumbs down. Because you have to Google search CNN and read individual links, or if you have to go to offline reading, you can use Opera Mini and then do the offline reading. So my news is pretty much covered on this, except for my home country's news. That doesn't work because it has to work, it has to load on its own, the whole page. It doesn't. So the last thing I want to cover is, last two things, app updates as well as YouTube video search. App updates. So if I click on my apps and games, it is just so painful, to watch this. I think I need to change my preferences because it says waiting for Wi-Fi. So probably I might have put my preferences like update only on Wi-Fi. So I need to change that. so probably it would work. I'll try to do that right now. Guys, have some patience. I'm sorry. I know it would be a long video because we should cover everything, the use cases, right? So it shows downloading, it's spinning. I don't know, maybe half an hour later it will finish downloading. I'm not worried much about it. Now let's go to new pipe and then look for Joe Biden DNC. Again, this is another problem that I faced. It's really not good for it to keep spinning like this. These are the two thumb down aspects of this. One is the download aspect of apps. This is really a painstakingly long process, and the video search itself is not functioning. So let's go to official YouTube and then see if that works. It's the same stuff here as well, as you can see. So coming back to the conclusion, guys, app updates, pain points. YouTube is a pain point, but the best work is with the offline news and also link-based news. That's a thumbs up. The security cam, thumbs up. Video calling, audio calling, thumbs up. Maps, thumbs up. So this is how I am surviving with 128 kbps. There's a lot of people whose primary device is a mobile phone without data, and they search for Wi-Fi everywhere they go. So for people like that, this is what you can or cannot do at 128 kbps. Finally, Joe Biden decided to show up. Like Google did with Duo, they should do something with YouTube, such that it supports a person who has 128 kbps. Are you listening, Google? Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.